Welcome to the What is Stoicism podcast.
The practice of journaling is one of those spiritual exercises whose value is evidenced by the fact that it has endured for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's inspiring to know that the writing we do every day can be just as important to us as it was to philosophers like Marcus Aurelius when he was writing his Meditations, his own private journal that was never meant for publication, way back in ancient Roman times. For our Stoic role models, this was a daily practice, just as it should be for us if we want to maximise its potential benefits. It's the compounding effects of these continued efforts that make it worthwhile. At worst, journaling can help get persistent worries out of your head and onto paper so you can get on with your day. At best, it can be transformational to your mindset by forcing you to really think deeply about the events in your life and how you're reacting to them. Regular journaling can help you reflect on what you've learned, boost your self-awareness, and creatively find solutions for everyday problems. Simply put, journaling takes you closer every day to that ancient goal of knowing thyself. The more consistently you journal, writes Brittany Polat in her book Journal Like a Stoic, the more impact you'll see in your daily life. If you're interested in starting a journaling habit or seeking some new approaches to your existing practice, Journal Like a Stoic is an excellent resource. The book begins with some introductory information on Stoicism, specifically its beginnings, tenets, and thinkers who have changed history. From there, you embark on a 90-day guided course covering 3 themes. 1. Examining the inner critic. 2. The road to acceptance. And 3. Living with virtue. The full course starts with straightforward lessons at the beginning, which prepare you for more complex ones at the end. The recommendation is to tackle this progression chronologically. To maintain the habit and reap the full benefits, Brittany advises finding a consistent time and place to journal every day, or at least several times a week. To give you an idea of what to expect, I'll share with you day 1 of the 90-day course. Day 1, opening your mind. A quote from Epictetus. Quote, "What is the first business of one who practices philosophy? To get rid of thinking that one knows, for it is impossible to get a human to begin to learn that which they think they know." End quote. The short explanation of the quote is as follows. To live a good life, Epictetus says our first job is to see the world clearly, with fresh eyes. We learn to question our assumptions and ask ourselves whether our habitual thought processes are healthy and accurate. Our greatest asset during this process is an open mind. If you're open to making new discoveries about yourself and the world, you will make new discoveries. And finally, there are 2 journal prompts to allow you to reflect on the day's lesson. 1. Which of your old mental habits are no longer serving you? Do you have a habit of negative self-talk? Do you tend to shy away from certain thoughts or feelings? And the second journal prompt is, identify 3 things you would like to change about your mental habits. That concludes day 1 of Journal Like a Stoic, and as you might expect, there's a good balance between theory and practice, which is of course essential if you're implementing a philosophy of life. Journaling can be a difficult habit to maintain, but I really do think it's an important part of a philosophical practice. In Journal Like a Stoic, Brittany has done a great job of making the practice accessible and provided a clear path that enables the journaler to progress in a manageable way. Here's some closing advice from Brittany that will help encourage you to pick up a pen today. Quote, "For best results, create a ritual around your journaling routine. This will help prepare your mind for serious introspection and make journaling pleasant and beneficial. Find a peaceful spot that allows for quiet reflection and consider bringing along a cup of coffee, tea, or water to get your thoughts flowing." End quote.